What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Society Sunlit Valley. Now, this is a mod pack that I have been eyeing up for quite some time now, and I finally got around to testing it out. And I thought to myself, this would be the perfect mod pack to play in a video series. So here we are, episode number 1, and I'm so excited to get into this with you guys. So in today's video, I'm going to kind of give you guys a quick rundown of how this mod pack works. Like I said, I only messed around with it a little bit. There's still a lot that I don't know too much about, but that's just me. I like to go into these things mostly blind on how they work, and I just like to learn as things go on. But anyways, Society Sunlit Valley is a Stardew Valley inspired mod pack with around 150-ish plus mods in this mod pack, and everything will be linked in the description below for you guys to check out as well. But we're gonna go ahead and get ourselves started, and we're gonna start with this quest book here. So this is just, the starting stuff, getting a more peaceful environment if you so want to do so, and blah 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 blah. This stuff goes into like just information about the mod in general. And so from here you can see Sunlit Valley is a more peaceful oriented mod pack. This means inventory is kept on death, though tool durability will be lost. Mobs don't spawn above ground, and phantoms and pillager patrols no longer spawns, and creepers are festive, which I haven't seen them this though. But this doesn't mean there's no danger. However, the underground, nether, and skull cavern are as dangerous as ever. So there's still other ways that we are able to, go kaput if you so want to put it as so. But welcome to Society Sunlit Valley, where farming meets lightly industrialized capitalism. Expand your farming empire and become wealthy in the process. This quest book will give you an introduction to the concepts of the pack and serve as a journal for collectible items. There's a whole bunch of stuff here that you can kind of work through, but I will show you guys some of the more important stuff, such as shipping and currencies. Many recipes in this pack are modified or require currency. Like games such as Stardew Valley and Harvest Moon, exploit the earth for profit. Teleportation does exist, however you will have to invest massive amounts of cash to buy it. Alternatively, you can build out a network of roads and teleport between them using signs. Now that's going to be something that will be very interesting to learn about as we go along. But this is, like I said, this is just starting out, and we have so many things along here that we could do. I've noticed that the quests are very built around like how Stardew Valley works. So if you've played Stardew Valley before, the stuff will probably look a little bit more familiar to you guys. So we're just going to start with getting started. This quest line will take you through the basics of the pack to get you started farming. So we just have to make ourselves a crafting bench, which is super easy to do. Generally, you want to break out the bottom block, and then it will eventually break. Go ahead, do that, and we get ourselves some cheese sandwiches. Now you can even see right here that there's actually a value to the items. So there's a lot of items that you can sell, and which we'll be getting into it in a little bit here with this thing here. But we just need to upgrade our tools. Upgrading your tools past wood requires a smithing table. At higher tiers, it will require a smithing template purchased from a blacksmith villager. Tools can be repaired in an anvil infinitely, and enchantments also carry over when upgrading, which this is a really cool concept in my honest opinion. So we just need to make any one of these tools, which is, like I said, super easy, super simple to make. Let's just go ahead and make ourselves a pickaxe, and boom, we get our first bit of currency here. So we have the brass coin, and now we have a smithing table as well. No durability? Not quite. Wondering why your tools aren't breaking? All the main tools and armors have infinite durability when used. There's one small trade-off. These tools lose 50% plus 15 durability on death. This only applies to equipment in your hotbar and armor. Tools can be repaired in anvil infinitely, which significantly lower experience costs. Breaking also reduces the amount of durability lost, which is good to know. Also, we're going to get this escape rope because we might need it for something. Now, this is how we are going to make money. To get started making money, you need a basic shipping bin. Items inside that have a sell value will be sold at 6 a.m. for the value listed in the tooltip. So now we just have to make ourselves a basic shipping bin, which is just a chest and a trap door, which we have the resources for. So we'll go ahead and make the chest, make a trap door, and bada bing, bada boom, we have ourselves a basic shipping bin. Now we can go ahead and complete this, and we get our first crops here. So we get 16 turnip seeds, which, like, if anybody's played Stardew Valley, that sounds very familiar. Let's move on to this section here, foraging for coins. Coins can also be found in loot chests around the world. Exploring is a good way to make cash before you get your roots farming. Keep an eye out for pumpkins and hay bales in the world as well. They sell for good money early. We're definitely going to be keeping our eyes out for that. Unlike vanilla Minecraft, crops need water to grow, and farmland won't be hydrated from nearby water. They can be watered using a watering can, which will need to be done every day. Every morning at 6 a.m., farmland will dry up and crops will grow on your farm. If the farmland is dry, your crops die. Seems pretty simple enough. Now we just need to go ahead and make ourselves a hoe. All right, now that we have this, we get ourselves our first watering can. How convenient. Crop quality. We should probably take a look at this. Crops have 3 different tiers of quality: iron, gold, and diamond. The value of the crop increases based on the tier of quality and is reflected in the tooltip. Noted. You may notice the tiers of armor and tools have been slightly tweaked. Iron now upgrades to gold before diamond, adding another step in progression, which honestly I'm perfectly fine with. This adds a little bit more of a challenge compared to regular Minecraft or any other mods where, you know, you just get iron and jump straight to diamond sometimes. But even sometimes there's stuff that is better than diamonds. Unlike vanilla, the gold tools are balanced in between both tiers. So we just have to get ourselves a gold pickaxe, but we obviously don't have the gold for that. Oh, it's also getting dark. We've been wasting this first day here just rambling on about getting started and all this kind of stuff that we still have a game to play. Oh, look at that. We have a diamond tier apple. That is pretty cool. We're going to definitely hang on to that. Let's go ahead and start doing some exploring. But I guess the one thing that I should probably do is find a sheep. Now, this mod pack does use Journey Map, which is a little bit different from what I normally use in the Zeros. Also, speaking of hay bales and whatnot, finding stuff in the wild, these are going to be good for us. We definitely want to take those. Also, we found our first chests. So, husbandry hourly. Right click to gain husbandry experience. Okay, we also get some food and some more coins and potatoes. Potatoes are going to be super important. Potion of recall. This teleports you to your spawn location. Okay, that's really interesting. There's a whole lot of stuff that I'm not entirely sure what is in this mod pack, so we're kind of going to be learning along the way as we go. Something's in the tree. Something's hiding within the tree there, and I don't like that. Anyways, let's try to find ourselves some sheep now. We do also have some pumpkins here, which, by the way, I should probably make myself an axe for these, because we want to have enough resources to sell by the time 6 a.m. hits. We do see in the top left there the season and the time of day that we are currently at, and it looks like time moves pretty standard to how Minecraft normally is. We just now are able to visually see that, which is kind of cool. Ah, there's some sheep. I was wondering where we were gonna start running into some mobs. I think we just got a geode. Something is inside. A blacksmith can help break it open. Okay, so there's definitely mechanics that are a lot like Stardew Valley that are still in there in this mod pack, which is pretty cool. I can't wait to really explore further on with this. But also, we got some more pumpkins, and I think we might have a chest. No, just pumpkins. Okay. We have a new skill point. Press K to open up your skill tree. Oh, hello. Okay, so what did we upload? So it looks like we have 6 different categories for skills that we can upload. We have farming, husbandry, mining, fishing, adventuring, and books. I'm guessing we have something in adventuring. Yes, we do. So it looks like this is how we start with leveling up our character. So we just click on this and we get +2 range damage. So we should probably get a bow. Ooh, so we got some wheat seeds. That's convenient for sure. All right, so wild crops, we definitely need to harvest those so we can get some more crops, or more seeds for that matter, so we can get some wheat seeds to grow on our farms. Ooh, strawberry seeds. Let's go. So yeah, we've pretty much wandered through all night trying to find a sheep, which unfortunately has not worked out. But it is getting time before we miss out on the window. We need to throw some stuff into here to sell. So we're going to sell the foul berries. We could take half the potatoes. Get rid of that. And let's see what happens. All right. So 6 a.m. hit, and we got 2,200 coins worth of goods sold. We're just going to call them coins because that's what it is. Oh, we can even see what bonus multipliers we can get from this too. So farming products ×1, artisan products, standard geologist, and adventure products. That's okay. So those are all standard. I wonder if there's something in the mod pack where like at certain times of the year we get certain boosts for various different things, but I guess that's just something we'll have to figure out as we go along. Wet weekly. Right click to gain fishing experience. Also, I'm probably going to start drowning here pretty soon, so I should be a little bit more quick about this, I think. Yep, I am currently drowning. Should probably get up. Ouch. Oh, I did quite a bit. Oh, hold on a second. So we do end up getting coins from when we trade our resources into the shipping bin. That's good to know. Oh, look at that. We have a new skill point. So we should probably go ahead and take a look at that really quick. And we have that in fishing. So the first perk that we unlock, or the first skill that we unlock, is plus 0.25 luck, which, hey, I will take that. I'm very curious if the fishing mechanic is going to work the same as it does in Stardew Valley as well. I would assume that it would, but you can never be too sure. Also, I hate that it's raining / snowing. You can't really see the beauty of the world when it's raining and snowing. Also, are these what I think they are? Hop seeds. Yes. Beer. Let's go. That's a big cave down there. There's a lot of resources too. So as I mentioned, finding a temperate biome is probably going to be in our best interest for establishing a good spot for farming and whatnot. But we do have quite a few things sitting around in here, so let's go ahead and snag up what we can. I completely forgot that I had that husbandry book, so we do unlock a skill for husbandry. So what do we get? Plus 5% healing. I mean, okay, that's all right. We also have 3 skill points to use up here. That's pretty cool. Plus 5% stamina, so that decreases a little bit fast, or a little slower, and extra 5% health. Okay, this is pretty neat, pretty cool. Yeah, I'm heading back down this way because there looked to be a potentially temperate area for us to set up our place. Oh god, it's the Canadian Air Force. We better run. See, I love checking out new mod packs because I just get that sense of like a new world to explore. You know, the exploration in the first days are always some of my favorite times whenever I'm starting up a new world. So like just going through this is like I'm super excited to try out this mod pack and just see what it truly has to offer us. Looks like we have, what are you? New slimes? Rotting slime. Wait a minute. Were these spawned in from... Oh, that's a slime spawner. Interesting. Very interesting. We do have a couple things here that I do want to check out, though. Got some more bread. Iron sprinkler. I think that it's going to be really good for us. I do want to hold on to that. And another potion of recall. We'll certainly take it. Yard work yearly. So right click to gain farming experience. And let's see what we get for farming. So it looks like we start out with +1 axe efficiency. Okay. All right. I can work with that. We do have one more chest sitting back here. Combat quarterly to gain adventuring experience. Easy enough. +1 to looting. Ooh, that could be really interesting. Really cool to check out. What looks to be a super promising area right up around there. I might want to set up around that area. This seems like a pretty okay spot to make our starter base. I I'll be 100% honest. I'm not sure how long this series is going to go for, but we're definitely going to be, if we go ahead and take a look in our quest book, if we take a look at the quests here, we do have a perfection trophy or perfection achievement that we can aim for. So this will probably be kind of like the end goal that we go for this series, just getting this perfection trophy. And that will kind of be, I guess, the end of it. So whenever we reach that, that'll be when this Modpack series comes to an end. So yeah, around in this area, we do have a lot of promising terrain. We even have a nice big cave that we can go spelunking for resources eventually. Yeah, we could set up our farms out here, probably get some animals and whatnot going as well. I did finally find sheep though, so I'm definitely gonna want to get my hands on those guys really quick. Unfortunately, it is still raining, but this is probably going to be one of the perfect spots to kind of set up and start our capitalistic expansions of farming. So let's go ahead, throw some stuff down here that we're not necessarily going to need right now. I'm probably going to have to do a little bit of resource gathering around here, probably chop down a few trees, and probably also grow some at the same time because we don't have that many trees around us. But there are some pretty interesting ones that I would like to try to build with. Hay bales, we should definitely be selling because look at that. For one hay bale, it's 414 coins. That is freaking insanity. Also, hello pig. I did see sheep around here. We definitely should make ourselves a bed as well. We need ourselves a spawn point. Or not even a spawn point. We just need to be able to sleep. And once again, oh, never mind. I was like, once again, we're running into this issue of like not being able to find sheep, but there's sheep right over here. Get sheep. And we're gonna also grab up these pumpkins too. Let's go ahead and chop down this tree here. I think I'm just gonna start with a basic oak chest to store our stuff in first, because we have a lot of stuff in here that we don't really need at this time, except I will need that wood. And we're gonna make ourselves a bed finally. Now we can actually go ahead and sleep the night away. You know, we'll sell the raw mutton because why not? We can do that. It's close enough. We're gonna go ahead, set our spawn, and I'll see you guys in the morning. So we do wake up at 6 a.m. on the dot, which is pretty cool. Also, we get ourselves some coins as well. That's wonderful. Let's go ahead and put all that stuff into there, and let's take a look at our quest book as well. Oh, we have so much of this stuff here ready to go. You found a geode, place it in your offhand, and right-click with a geode buster to open it. If you're lucky, you might get a valuable gem. If not, there's more where that came from. Geode busters can be bought from the blacksmith villager. And look at that, we have ourselves a geode buster. Now, it looks like we get 4, so I'm very curious to see what we could do with this. So we need to put it in our offhand and then right-click. And so it does use up one of them. So we got 4, we used up 1 to get this granite slab, which is a geologist product. And we do also have this butterfly amber. I thought we would be able to break that, but I guess not. What are we going to do with this butterfly amber then? Not too sure, but we're just going to throw it into there for now. And this is worth a pretty penny, but I'm sure we're going to need that in the future. Next up, we have all about coins. There are 6 main tiers of coins, and they can be crafted up or down from the previous tier. These are the values. Copper is valued as 1, zinc 8, iron 16, brass 64, blah 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 blah. Iridium being the highest one at 4,096. That's kind of crazy. But we got ourselves a brass coin, so now we have an iron coin. Next up, we have skills and levels. There are 5 skill trees that can be leveled, unlocking special abilities useful to you. You can view these trees using K by default, and farming experience comes from harvesting crops, eating meals, and using artisan machines such as preserves jars or looms. Husbandry comes from taking care of animals, mining, fishing, adventuring. You get the point by this point. So we did complete some of this, took out 10 mobs, so we do get a couple of our books here. And I think I'm gonna start with farming. So we do get a combat quarterly and a yard work yearly. And there we go, we have another skill point to use up in farming. So now we can get +1 shovel efficiency. And then next up, we can get plus 5% movement speed. Now we have one more thing here, storing money. Hoarding your coins in random chests isn't ideal. The bank terminal is an ATM allowing you to store your coins safely. You can access your money from any other bank terminal, like an ender chest. It can be purchased from the banker villager. So we have some coins, so we're going to get that bank terminal as our reward. So I think what we need to do now is, wait a minute, we could start our own village. Oh, this is going to be super exciting to get into. Let's take a look at this really quick. Pick the wrong skills, skill paths split multiple times, and you might not like what you picked. Thankfully, the cleric villager sells crystals of regret for each skill tree. They are one-time use, resetting your skill tree completely. It refunds 5 skill points, so you don't have to start completely from 0. So we just need to get ourselves any one of these crystals of regret, and we'll get some books of stars, which will give us experience in all skills. That seems a little bit crazy. We also have bounties here. The bounty board will have bounties requesting different items or tasks done in exchange for coins or other items. Right click and complete a bounty on the board to complete. By default, it will come with one of 4 different types of decrees, which determine which items will be requested. So I think we have to make ourselves one. Yes, we do. So it requires 3 brass coins, 2 logs, and 4 planks. That seems pretty simple enough to do. We have the brass coins, so this will be pretty easy peasy for us. So boom, 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 boom. 2 logs, and there we go. We have ourselves a bounty board. And now we can go ahead and accept our prize for decrees. So I don't really have anywhere to really put this right now. I'm sure we'll be able to move it around as we go along. So I'm just going to place this right here for now. And if we right click, we can see the types of bounty boards, or the types of bounties that we'll get. So we can get 3 frozen tears and 8 blackfish for 2 gold coins, or 22 crystal berries for a mining monthly and a brass coin. I think these might reset. I don't know. Not entirely sure. But we could bring this to a bounty board. I think this is where we put them. And then once we... Oh, I accidentally took one of these. So I need to get 5 perch and 5 frozen tears, which I don't think I'm really set up for doing all this stuff just yet. I will harvest up these salmon berries. Okay. Can we replant them? Oh, we can definitely eat them. All right. I guess this might be more so for like foraging, but these are definitely sellable, so we're going to sell them. All right, so now that we have figured that out, I want to take a look at this, starting your village. With coins in your pocket, you have enough capital to start spending freely. Start your village off with a blacksmith, an essential villager that can help you upgrade tools, open geodes, and get to the nether. See the villagers chapter in the quest book for more information. So, understood. We get ourselves 2 villager spawn crates and 1 clipboard. So, we're actually going to be building up our own village, which that's a really cool concept that should be pretty fun to do. Now, I think before we go ahead and do any of this, we're going to do a bit of resource gathering and kind of establishing where we're going to lay everything out. Hold on a second. Is that a dog? Oh, hi, little guy. Is it going to follow me now? What do we got to do? We might have to feed it food. I'm not entirely sure what we need to do with this guy. Oh, I think it's more so just like the when you could choose like a dog or cat in the beginning, like your favorite animal. That's really cool. Huh. Good to know. Anyways, back to resource gathering. What is this? This looks like a new type of block that I've never seen before. What do we call you? What is this called? Crimsite. So the create mod is in fact in this mod pack. That is very good to know. Holy crap, is this a big cave? What the heck? 999 value for a game disc? I'm not entirely sure what the game disc would be for, but I'm definitely going to hang on to that. That seems something that we'll get into later on in this mod pack. The heck? We just got this book from chopping down this tree. Weathering logs? Trees have a 15% chance to drop fire logs when chopped. I mean, okay, I guess we'll figure it out once we stop dropping down more trees. So it seems we can get more than just the skill books. We can learn other abilities as we go along from finding these books from chopping down trees, I guess, which is interesting. Oh, there we go. We even just got our first fire log. Interesting. Okay, so I may have misunderstood the assignment just a little bit, because when I had started to look at this a little bit closer, we can give ourselves we give ourselves some villagers to work with, but then I was thinking to myself, wait a minute, what is this constructing a farmhouse? I kind of looked a little further ahead here, but we actually just need to gather up some resources, and then we get some sort of schematic to build this farmhouse for us, which, I mean, okay, I'm sure we'll take it. So I did a whole bunch of resource gathering for pretty much nothing here. So I'm just gonna go ahead. Like, I didn't get super far. I mean, I did a decent amount of tree chopping and all that kind of stuff, but I didn't get super far. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take our villager spawn crates, and I'm just gonna place this one down, and I think he made himself a blacksmith. Yes, he did. Okay, so from here we can buy resources from them. So we can, I think this is how it works. I don't know. What all can we actually try? Oh, wait a second. So this is how we upgrade 99,000. Jeez, that's a lot of stuff. Okay, so, but this is how we pretty much get a whole lot of the various things that we're going to need to keep our villager, or to be able to do the trading so that we can do this stuff. Automobile assembler? What the heck? There's so much going on here. By the way, I did also go ahead and deposit some of my coins in here so that we could, you know, store them somewhere else. And we did get enough stuff so that we could get an iridium coin. So we do have a decent amount of value sitting here. Oh, wait a second. I think if we have stuff in the bank, we can then just trade. Okay. That seems pretty simple enough. So this is an iron upgrade, which is definitely something we're going to need. And then now we don't have enough. We can't, I don't think we could trade backwards, which, I mean, it is what it is. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. We're going to hang on to the gold though, because I feel like we're going to need that for something. So am I able to make stone? Now, can I use this here? I don't know if I can or not. We're going to find out really quick. Can I make stone tools? No. So how the heck do I get a stone upgrade? It doesn't even seem like we can get a stone upgrade. Oh, that's simple enough. We just need a brass coin, wood pickaxe, and one stone tool material. Boom, boom, boom. And now we have a stone pickaxe. That's great, because I didn't want to be cheaty with it. We do have this bit of iron here that I feel like I probably could have potentially crafted an iron pickaxe. No, I could not have, even if I wanted to. Never mind. I'm silly. Anyways, let's go ahead and check some of this stuff off really quick. We have cool prizes. Prize tickets can be found as a reward for some harder bounties. Each time you submit one to a prize machine, you'll receive an item. The more you submit, the better the rewards are until it loops. Right click on the prize machine for a hint on the next prize. Okay, so there's one more other thing too that I probably should mention, is this early game storage. By now you've probably become annoyed with storing the many items in your journey. A backpack will come in handy. Purchase one from the leather worker villager. So I think we need a cauldron, and I don't have the iron to do so. Even if I wanted to smelt some of it down, I'm one iron short. So we might have to do just a little bit more. Actually, no. What are we doing? We can go mine ourselves some iron now, because we have a stone pickaxe. Actually, I'm just going to do myself a bit of a favor now, and we're going to upgrade our stone pickaxe to iron. So let's do that, and now we have iron pickaxe. That's great. You know what? It probably wouldn't be the worst idea to also start upgrading some of our other tools as well. And another tool that I'm going to need is a shovel, because we're going to have a lot of clearing going on here in a little bit as we start to establish our farms and our village. There's a little bit of iron here on the cliff side, so we're just going to mine that up. We'll have enough iron to then make a cauldron, and then we can get that leather worker to get that backpack from. And kind of perfect. We only got one bit of iron from that, which is a little unfortunate, but it is what it is. We have a whole bunch of caves around us. I'm not going to stress about it. Oh, hello. What is this? What the heck? Was that just like a super block or something? Like, what the hell did we just get? An earth crystal? Interesting. That was really interesting, whatever we just did there. Don't know what it was, but it was super cool. And by the way, we did get another skill point in mining. So we should probably go ahead and upgrade, get +1 to pickaxe efficiency. And we're definitely going to need it because there's a lot of stuff around here that we're going to need to mine up. While that last bit of iron is being smelted, I'm going to go ahead and crack open some of these geodes here. I'm very curious to see what we can get. So we just got a Celestine. That looks like a pretty cool rock. And then we got a great clay ball. And then our last geobuster, we get diorite. Hey, you want to give me some more geobusters? These are actually really cheap. So I'm just gonna break the rest of these open. What do we get? Tin can. That's funny. Nothing. Another tin can. Granite. More clay. Piece of iron. Another tin can. And allanite. Okay, so I think we should probably hang on to these cooler looking rocks. Let us make a cauldron, which we will place down right here. And I'm going to sleep the night off first before we spawn in our next villager. And look at all that money we just brought in, a whopping 3 coins. 3 copper coins at that. So we want to get ourselves a backpack because it's going to be super useful for all the various things that we're going to get our hands on here. So let's find that other villager crate really quick and place this guy down. And he's going to go to the leather worker. Beautiful. Backpack. There we go. We got a backpack, ladies and gents. That is going to be so wonderful. But I don't think this oh, didn't mean to do that. I don't think we're going to be able, wait, we should be able to put this on our back. Yes, we can. Now, I do have to adjust my waypoint, my settings really quick. I'm going to do that. Okay, got it figured out now. We can just simply hit B, opens up our backpack. So you may need to adjust your keybind settings before you get into this mod pack because there are quite a few different things. What is that? Can I reach that? Get back here. What the hell? I want that. I don't know what it is, but I want it. I'm like a toddler. It's like, ooh, shiny. I want it. Also, I am very hungry, so I should probably eat some food really quick. Please, stop floating away. I want to get you. It looks like a balloon of some sorts. Come here. Come here. We're like right there. Come on. Aha. We did it. We punched it. We got a chest out of it. I hope we didn't just get a chest out. I hope it's like some sort of supply crate. Because I don't want to think that I've gone through all that hassle for nothing. Balloon box. Do we just like place this down? Oh, hello. Oak resin. Get some redstone. Our first diamonds. Bony slime heart. Okay, noted. Those balloons are pretty good. We're definitely gonna... Anyways, I'm now gonna go ahead and also upgrade some of our tools here. Because, you know, we should probably upgrade them. So, stone sword, stone axe, shovel, and a hoe. Very cheap, very simple to do. So, now that we have ourselves a backpack, we should have been able to complete this quest. So once we complete that, we get some pickle dish, which seems like a interesting dish for sure. Managing villagers. Oh, we have to make a cartography table. Villagers can be tough to move around. You can carry them by shift right-clicking. This also works on animals. If you're out of villager spawn crates, more can be bought from the market block. How do we make the market block? Market. Chest, 2 zinc. That should be super simple to do. Hello? Coin puncher? Okay, so we can trade for different seeds by the looks of it, and we can get another villager spawn crate. So they're about 2,000 coins. So yeah, we'll just take that, put that back into there and see how much we have. So we have 1,200 left to work with. So we do get some different types of saplings. I'm wondering if these are for like food. We get our standard oak saplings. I want to try this. Shift right clicking. Oh my, look, we've picked up a villager. That is so funny. Then we just, okay, yeah, that's super simple, super easy. Is there any way that we can even upgrade these guys some way, somehow? Because it says that he's a novice. So obviously the vanilla trading is not going to work, but hey, I don't know. Maybe it'll do something. But I do actually now need some sugarcane so I can make paper. So let's check around this river here. I'm sure there's got to be some sugarcane hanging around here somewhere, right? Oh, hold on a second. Is there a village right here? There's a village right here. That is actually so funny. You know, these sweet berries might not be the most valuable thing in the world, but I'm sure we could definitely hang on to them, make them into like jams or something like that, I'm sure. So we're gonna just take them with us. Ah, there we are. There's some sugarcane. All right, time to make our way back home now so that we can start working on some other stuff. Alrighty then, now that we are back at home, we're gonna make ourselves a cartography table, place this down. I'm definitely gonna have to kind of figure out what I'm gonna do with all these guys eventually. I think just because this is the first episode, we don't have a whole lot to our name right now, so I think it's probably just in our best interest to just get through this whole getting started sequence. Okay, so now that we've made ourselves a cartographer table, we actually get a villager spawn crate from that. Okay, well, I guess that works. Can't be bothered to build a villager trading hall? The phone has you covered. Right-clicking on it will allow you to select which villager to trade with over the phone. The carpenter and bookseller can only be accessed over the phone. It is sold by the banker villager. It's 2,000 coins. Ooh. Just sell some of these more valuable stuff, I think. I'm going to hang on to this ribbit gadget. I'm sure we'll need it for something. Let's go ahead, place this guy down, and now we have the banker. I'm sorry, 16 million coins for a prismatic coin? 16 million, that is quite insane to think of. That, wow, okay. Okay, so a game that is primarily supposed to be based around farming, we haven't done a whole lot of that yet, but I think I want to establish my base first before we do any farms, so I can get a better idea for like the type of layout I want to do. So the next step we have to do is this constructing a farmhouse. So we need to gather logs and stone and submit them to this quest in order to receive a free starter farmhouse. So we have a base to start out with, which will be pretty cool. You can see a preview of these in the building shop. Right click on a block with blueprint, place a preview, right click again on the preview to build. Shift right click in the air to mirror, flip and rotate, and scroll wheel to position. So we need to get 64 cobblestone and 10. We already have, what, 2 fire logs, I think? Yes, and I'll just need to get myself a little bit more cobblestone. Okay, so we just got 4 more logs off of that tree. I mean, it was a big tree, so it was kind of to be expected, I guess. And there we go. We have ourselves the firewood. Now we just need the cobblestone. All right. I know it's nighttime, but we're just going to power through this really quick so we can get this next quest done. So constructing a farmhouse, we just need to submit these resources, and then we get this blueprint. So we could choose what kind of farm or farmhouse we want to, or just whatever type of farmhouse we want. I kind of like the sound of this alpine farmhouse. Oh my goodness, hi. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like how this looks. And honestly, I'm thinking like right in this area would be a perfect spot. And where's the main, we got to look for the main entrance here. I want to say, yeah, it's right over here. Oh, holy shit, that was so cool. Okay, so it didn't put the floor in, but you know what? That's honestly fine. But we have so much room for activities up here. We even have a fireplace. And we have a nice view up to this valley here. So now, all we gotta do is put in a floor. Honestly, we'll probably just use some alpine logs here. Or not even the logs, but the planks here. So we just need to do that and get some alpine planks. I'm gonna fill this in really quick, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, now our floor is in. it looks so much better than actual floor. I just went ahead and did this alternating pattern with the alpine logs and the alpine planks, obviously stripped as well, and perfect timing too, because it just hit 6 a.m. We got more resources, or we got more things for us to put into the bank. And so the last thing that we're going to do within this episode here is kind of figure out where we're going to start putting in some of our farms. Now, ideally, it would be nice to put some farms in the surrounding area in here. So I do have a bit of clearing out that I need to do, and I also have some food that I need to eat. I'm definitely going to have to work on food rather soon, because we are getting a little bit low on it. I do want to preserve some of these animals because I would like to make some animal farms. So that's kind of the game plan with them. That's why I haven't really taken any out. But yeah, we're going to start by making up a few farms right along the edges here. There we go. All right, let's see what's in this balloon box. It was a bluish one this time. So what do we get? Some iron coins, a fan, which is a rare furniture drop, and some iron. So not too bad. I mean, I'll definitely take the iron. We definitely are going to need that. Anyways, back to making our farms. So I learned something very interesting. You can't just plant potatoes anymore. I think you have to get actual potato seeds from this coin muncher here. I did not mean to eat that potato. Yeah, so we do have to buy potato seeds from this guy. It just turned a day, and I learned my lesson the hard way. So when this says it waters a 3x3 area, it only means one block out this way. I should have paid more attention, because all these crops, all these strawberry seeds that I planted are now dead. So that's very unfortunate. Fortunately, I was able to water most of this stuff here. Watering is definitely going to be a necessity when it comes to keeping up with our farms, and it does seem to also follow the same mechanics of Stardew Valley, where if it's goes into the next day, you have a chance of having, you know, I wouldn't say necessarily weeds grow, but you know, the dirt fills back in your farm plots, and then you have to go through all this, and it's just not fun. So I think within the next episode, we're definitely going to have to kind of work on that just a little bit. What, a wandering winemaker? What are you? Oh, my donkeys now. That's actually so funny. Oh, I just picked it up. I did not mean to do that. So apparently you can just kind of pick up whatever the heck you want with these guys. I really want to tame one of these guys, but I also want to see what this guy sells really quick. Man, there's so much I want to do. All these seeds here for making wine. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't think I'm going to buy anything from him, but it's just good to know that he exists. And as we wake up, of course it has to start raining. Of freaking course it does. But hey, one thing I will not complain about though is that it seems our crops have been watered thanks to the rain. So that's actually very helpful. Thanks, rain, actually. I appreciate you. So I've gone ahead and I've made my farm layout here. This is just for basic starter stuff. We have our tomatoes growing here, our turnips, our onions right over in here, and some other crops as well. Right in here, we have our strawberries. And for now, I'm just going to have these guys kind of bunched around right in this area here. But they will eventually have their own builds, ideally, which would be nice to do. You know, give them a little bit of privacy and their own little spaces and whatnot. But we're going to go ahead, set our spawn right there. I've moved everything inside. Nothing super sorted out. I just kind of separate the blocks from the items and all that kind of stuff. We'll get into some more intricate stuff within the next couple episodes. But with that being said, guys, this is where we're going to go ahead and leave off today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys are as excited as I am to be getting into this mod pack and checking it out. So if you happen to enjoy this video and you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit that like button. Check out the links below for all my social medias. Consider joining my community Discord. Love to chat with you guys in there. And if you want to see more Sunlit Valley content just like this, consider subscribing as well. Also, I want to say a huge shout out and thank you to all my channel members. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.